and welcome back to Nerd Corner, where today we will be talking about Convergence Issue 1, which we totally haven't done a video for, and messed it up, and
Lost audio.
Issue
What?
2, and maybe a little rant about the tie-ins afterwards.
And about how Convergence sucks in general, too.
Okay, so let's get into why Michael's wrong.
Wait, first we should say who's here.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm your first host, Bruno, with my other host...
Michael, and our third host...
Yo, what's up? I'm just kidding.
And our third host...
No, that's my name. Yo, what's up?
Alright, yo, what's up?
Alright, so... Yo, what's up? First we're talking about Convergence Issue 1.
Uh-huh. Hold on, can I, Oh, never mind, we're not there yet. So we're gonna talk about how we felt about issue
We just started, of course we're not there yet.
Don't patronize me.
Alright, so, I guess we'll just go through this one really quick, because we totally haven't done a video for this one already.
Yeah, of course not. I mean...
So basically, all the heroes from the, Flashpoint universe get swallowed in metal, that's it.
That's Injustice, and I love that the Injustice universe is now gone forever.
Yeah, Injustice gets ruined, and then Earth 2 is like, hey, what's up, we're the main characters now.
I thought it was the,
And I'm like, cool, nobody asked for this.
Wait, I thought it was the, Flashpoint universe, not Earth 2 that are main characters.
No, it's Earth 2 that are main characters. We had this conversation last time.
No, last time I'm like, no, I said they're from Earth 2, right? And they're from the Flashpoint universe. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll make a note of that. No.
Because you were asking me about the Superman tie-in, and you said those guys are from Earth 2, right? And I was like, no, they're from Flashpoint. It's really confusing because the Batman from both universes look exactly the same and have the same color scheme, but they're two different universes.
Okay, I understand that.
I was confused too, we did have this conversation.
Well, okay, sorry, I was like freaking about to throw up during the whole video last week, so...
That's also true.
Yes.
You guys missed a lot in that video we're never posting.
Oh, yeah. We recorded it and we're like, man, guys, that was really good. And then 4 weeks later...
Actually, it was Earth 2 Batman because, his red bat is a little bit bigger and it's more centered.
Okay, well, hold on. Are we done with issue 1? Like, is that all we're doing with issue 1? Because nothing happens in issue 1.
Yeah, I mean, it's like... Yeah.
Basically, it's just the setup, yeah. Like, Earth 2 superheroes erupt from, the T-2000 Terminator liquid.
Oh, yeah.
And then a red-haired chick comes out of nowhere and makes out with Robin.
Yeah, and then, like...
It's basically the plot.
The only tie-in I was doing last week was Superman, correct?
Yeah, with Superman.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And what did we say? Speed Force was tolerable.
Wait, what?
You said that Speed Force was like,
yes,
okay.
One of
yeah,
them was
Speed Force is
tolerable.
okay. Speed Force, it wasn't amazing. Like if you only have enough money to buy one tie-in, definitely buy Superman.
If you have
Everything
enough
else
for
was
2,
subpar.
Superman and Speed Force, you have enough for 3. I'm just kidding.
If you have enough for 3, save it for next week.
Buy a different comic.
Yeah. Just leave. Just
Go buy a Deadpool comic.
Oh my god, the death of Deadpool. Okay, never mind. We're getting into other things.
It's a different company.
Week 1, that's done. Good, over. All right, getting into week 2.
All right, week 2 Convergence. So excited.
Wait, hold on. What was our overall rating, each of us, for Convergence Issue number 1?
Gosh.
Pass.
I'd pick up Convergence issue 1 because it sets up the story like more than issue 0, and like you sort of need it. It's issue 1.
What out of?
Oh yeah, there was an issue 0.
Okay, what was your rating though, Bruno? Overall rating?
What, like out of 10 or something?
Yes, no, out of 13.
Okay,
yes, out of 10.
11. Out of 13.
So, basically an 8 out of 10.
An 8 out of 10.
Okay.
It wasn't perfect, but it was good.
I'd give it like a 7. 7.
Solid 7.
It's a solid 7.
7's a good number.
Yeah. Oh my god. Remember freaking Ferret? Never mind. We're not getting
Anyways,
into this.
so Convergence issue 2.
Yeah.
The cover of False Promises.
Yeah.
Can I say something first?
Yes, please.
I didn't really like it.
Well,
I didn't either.
Nothing's happened yet.
Well, that's the point. And I swear if freaking Grayson narrates the whole thing from now on, I'm gonna be
Yeah,
pissed.
I hate his narration too.
Oh my god, I was so annoyed with
Yeah, and he's like, I will never know what they talked about up there. I was like, that was the only part I wanted to know.
Like, okay.
I'm sure that'll pay off later. Like, I'm sure it's gonna be like some big, like, oh, I'm like my last words.
Yeah,
This is what
so-
fucking happened.
Let me
Yeah,
explain real quick for
probably.
people, for if somebody's watching that hasn't read the book. In this issue, Thomas Wayne Batman from Earth 2 meets the pre-Flashpoint Batman. And they meet, and of course it's the only part of the book that you actually want to know about, but they meet, and basically the author was like, I don't know how to write this, so I'm just gonna say that it was too awesome for me to write.
I'm sure it'll come back later. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll find out what it is that they said, but
you just,
but to
like,
put that as your cover, like, it's clickbait.
Yes.
Like, it's clickbait in comic form.
you just see them take off their masks and look at each other like they're about to make out.
Yeah, and
That's it.
My first thought was like, now you know each
And
other's
then,
secret identity.
like-
Way to go, assholes.
Another thing, they need to get a better artist for this.
Yeah, this
It
style.
looks
Yeah,
more cartoony
like,
than
it-
usual.
Because, like, there
It
are artists
does.
that suck, and there are artists that are really good, and this guy's right in the middle. And for a big event, they need somebody at the top.
Yeah. I mean, like, he's not...
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it's
Jim
too-
Lee
it's too standard.
He's in-
or like Ivan Reese or somebody should have done this.
Who's the artist for this one?
Yeah, who are we gonna call out on the internet, guys?
Well, no, what I was going to say is that he's not in any way, like, a bad, like, artist.
It only has their last names on the front, but I think it's this Pagulayan guy. I think it's this Pagulayan guy. I think Paz is the one who does the inks
So
on it, actually.
basically, I didn't like this. I didn't like Convergence 2.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. Like, it's really all set up. Like, this is issue 2. This is another reason why I hate issue 0s. Because it makes you feel like issue 2 is issue 3. And it makes you get really impatient for the story to get going.
Yeah, I think so. What?
Gosh, oh my god, the freaking changing bat symbol on his chest.
Was it changing?
Yes.
Oh no, I don't think I even noticed that.
On page 22, he has the bat symbol with the yellow background. And I saw that and I was like, oh, okay. So this is pre-Flashpoint Batman, because he's wearing the Batman Incorporated suit. Okay. And then you turn the page to page 25, and he just has the black bat on his chest. And I was like, wait a minute. So is this pre-Flashpoint Batman?
Oh
Or is
shit,
this a
you're right.
different Batman?
Right, it changes. What? And then it goes back on 26.
Yeah, and then it goes back on 26, and I was like, wait, so is it Batman Incorporated Batman? Or...
And why is he so fucking menacing?
Yeah, and why are his legs so short in comparison to his body?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
And where are his arms?
I mean, well, they're under the cape, presumably.
Yeah, but if his legs are like that, like disproportionate,
Yeah.
I can only imagine his
I-
arms.
Yeah, his legs are tiny, man.
Oh, God.
I don't know. Taylor, what were your issues with it?
You guys want me to tell you my freaking issues? I don't get why Green Lantern also is like, if I can do their forces from the nature, and then it, like, damages them, but then somehow he's able to use them to, like, destroy freaking Telos, and it was stupid. I didn't like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
It was really stupid.
Like, I didn't like how, they're like, he's like, I can't feel the green anymore, but I can feel the purple, like, whatever the hell it was there. Like,
Yeah, what the fuck did he absorb? It was like, I am the essence of
I feel like maybe...
planet?
yeah, and then all of a sudden he had some, like, connection to him, and he, like, saw his childhood or something, and, like, saw him eating soup with his grandma, and he's like, I'm now connected to his mind, and I can see where he is, and, like,
I
that's so
feel like
stupid.
maybe it was the gray. Maybe the gray is all that's left of this world.
I was
Well, like, I don't know.
thinking that too, but I'm just it was only 4 panels, so I really don't know.
Yeah, like, obviously we're gonna get more answers later. This is only issue 2. But, like, as of right now, there are... Like, they're setting the seeds for a lot of things that are to come.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know. They could have set them a little better, add some fertilizer, you know? Just, like,
It just
like,
Oh, go ahead.
it just... Yeah, I don't know, it made no sense. Out of all the characters there, like, oh my god, Reagan, please don't. out of all the characters, Green Lantern's like one of the ones that's like kind of off to the side, like he hasn't had a whole lot of dialogue or anything. But then like all of a sudden, he's just there absorbing everything, all of the power of that planet, and then killing Telos. I was like, what?
Which really sucks because Green Lantern was my favorite character from World's End.
I don't know.
Not to mention, it didn't even matter, because he just comes back like 5 minutes later, and then Superman beats the crap out of him.
Yeah, but like, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, you think you won?" And he's like, turns into dust. And I was like,
I do like though how they come out and say, "Wait, he might have a weakness. Let's go find his weakness." Instead of like for the past 13 years where it's been like, "Oh, and then God came down and stopped the big crisis."
Yeah, I mean, like, at least they're like, "Oh, I can sense fear on the city."
Yeah,
like,
at least it won't be like at the ending of a Final Crisis where Superman sings Darkseid to death.
What?
Yeah, Superman finds out that Darkseid's soul is like living in like space. So he finds out that if he sings at the right vibrational frequency, then he'll break through the barrier and destroy Darkseid. This is Grant Morrison, by the way.
Kill me now. Kill me now. That sounds horrible.
Right?
What the heck?
That's
Grant
the dumbest
Morrison
thing I've ever
is,
heard.
Obsessed with music.
Yeah.
In
music?
In issue 1 of the
now?
Multiversity, his team of
Boone has told me
superheroes,
this before.
they find a ship that will help them traverse through all the different worlds, and the Superman of that group, he goes and grabs this big harp in the middle of the ship, and he's like, "Wow, it feels like all these different chords are playing at different vibrational frequencies. Maybe if I play the right tune, we can tune into the vibrational frequency of one of the Earths, and maybe that's how we pilot the ship." And I'm like, who the hell would make you play a harp to pilot a trans-dimensional spaceship?
I can think of a much easier interface. It's called a map, and you pick where to go, and you fucking go there. Play Mass Effect.
Shout out to the Galaxy map.
He's just like,
Shout out.
I can just imagine.
Commander Kelly for the
They're
win.
just like in the ship, and he's like, "Wait, I have a map undone." Just like, just starts flying. And then he plays like a wrong note. He's like, "Crap, it's a sharp, not a flat," and then it like crashes.
Oh fuck,
blows
we're going to the
up.
zombie world.
Yeah.
Don't even.
The Marvel
Now
zombie
they have
world.
to play the song backwards to land.
Oh god. Okay, so let's.
So dumb.
Oh yeah.
Taylor, did you catch what we were talking about how the bat symbol changes on his chest? Did you have anything to say about that? Did you notice it when you were reading?
No, because I was trying to read through it fast. I was eating my chicken nugget, so I was eating it or reading it. So I was like,
But yeah, like, I was reading it and then
I didn't even
was trying to
notice
figure
until
out
now.
like what universe this Batman's from. So I saw the symbol and I was like, oh,
I
maybe
just
that's
looked at the
Batman
symbol
Incorporated,
once.
or maybe that's Earth 1 Batman or something like that.
"No, I
Oh,
heard
okay.
you about
Wait.
the thing."
Yeah, and then the symbol changes and it confuses me.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just supposed to be a Batman.
I hope it's pre-Flashpoint Batman though, because that makes a difference to longtime fans.
Long time phone.
Yeah, and then
It would make a difference.
and then like this
wouldn't it?
artist isn't good enough to draw like age on characters. So Thomas Wayne,
Yeah.
They
Wayne
looked
and
exactly
Bruce
the
Wayne
same.
look exactly the same age, and freaking
No,
Bruce
no,
Wayne looks
hold
like
on.
he's 12.
No, hold on. Thomas Wayne's got some stubble. Thomas Wayne's got some stubble.
Oh wow, thanks. The 3 lines that he just like accidentally drew in are fucking really.
he had a muscle spasm.
I'm
He was
mad
like,
at the artist, not at you.
I'm gonna keep that in.
Ooh, age. he's like, "Man, I don't even know how to go." Oh god. It's like,
Oh, here we go, flashback.
So I have one question after reading Convergence issue 2. Who the fuck is the red-haired girl and why is she
Yolanda?
there?
Freaking clue. For some reason, Jeff King thought that she was important enough in World's End to bring her into the story.
But not important enough to give her
Yeah.
a fucking superhero outfit, right?
I'm not enough to give her more than 2 speech bubbles.
She's in jeans, Converse, and a t-shirt.
Guys, Dick Grayson, Thomas Wayne, and Bruce Wayne all look the
Oh
same.
my god.
That's pretty
And
epic.
freaking
picture,
Alfred
though,
looks like
you
he's
have to
30,
admit.
but just lost some hair.
I know. Oh yeah, so when you look at him, like they're all face to face and everything, like
I went into the
Master.
Lazarus pit, Master Wayne.
yeah, see, like Bruce just has some he has like a different hairline than Thomas, and then Bruce I shouldn't have looked this hard. Thomas has a slightly pointier chin than Bruce. Bruce's nose is slightly more curved downward. And yeah.
One of their bat suits has red eyes.
Oh, okay, so,
Freaking female superheroes piss me off.
and so, I guess we'll
That
say
was
one
just
more
so
thing before we get into our little rant about the tie-ins. Is that,
Wait. Why is Yolanda holding a feather when she's crying?
what?
She's like, they killed them.
Oh yeah, that.
Murdered them. Why? Just holding a freaking bird feather? Like, what? What is that for?
I think the feather is supposed to have been the white flag, but I don't know why they didn't just
But
put
there was
a
like feathers
fucking white
everywhere. Was that like
flag.
the person who died? Did they have feathers?
Oh, no.
Oh
It's
my
because
god, they
in,
killed Howard the Duck!
in the Nightwing Oracle book, it reveals that... Or is this the right
Feathers are the source of our
universe?
power.
Is...
There's no universe anymore.
Okay,
It's just
I think
fiction.
the universe that they found the dead bodies of is the Cowboy universe. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is. It's the Cowboy universe.
Cowboy?
Yeah, it's the Cowboy universe.
Yeehaw!
Where the Justice Riders reside. Yeah, not
anymore.
Because Hawkman and Hawkgirl from Flashpoint killed them. So that's why she's holding the feathers, because it was from Hawkman and Hawkgirl.
Oh,
Well, I sure
okay.
wish we knew
Yeah,
that.
you only know that if you read the tie-in, which, for some reason, all the tie-ins in the description say, you do not need to read this to get Convergence.
But I don't understand how... Convergence is literally just a reference to all the tie-ins. Like, there's no meat.
This story needs
There's
to
no
pick up.
meat in the sandwich.
Anyways, I love how in the last page it's supposed to be like this big reveal that's like, oh my god, Deimos, by God,
Who the fuck
and then
is
like,
Thanos?
And then hold on, like you know how everybody's all like ear like oh my god, I messed up. Oh. Sorry, like I was about to say the wrong word and I was gonna sound so stupid. So you know how everybody's kind of like you know like suspicious of each other and they're like, who are you? What city are you from and all that? How come? You know, Flash goes to save him. He's like, "Oh, thank you for saving my life." Like he's not all like, who are you? Like he's just.
I think because he's a bad guy, and I'm only saying that because he has skulls on his kneecaps.
Doesn't mean he's a bad guy. It just means he likes skulls.
Every single time I see somebody with a skull,
He's
it's a bad guy.
The planet
He's
incarnate.
He's a third-rate, like, DC villain. I really don't know
Oh,
why
do you
he's
know who
here.
this is,
Iron Man.
Michael? Because I have no idea who the hell this is.
From what I could gather, I did some research. He's like he's basically Doctor Strange, but no one gives a shit about him. Like, literally, that's what he is.
That
So,
sounds pretty good to
DC
me.
understands that most of their readers jumped on with the New 52, right? So why the hell would they dig up a character, probably from more than 20 years ago, and be like, that's your last page reveal for issue 2?
Well, that's probably the point of it. Is they're like, oh, you don't know who this is, but you're gonna find out. So then everyone's like, oh my, who's Deimos? And then they pick up the next issue.
I think it's so that older fans, like the 3 of them that are left and still reading DC Comics, like, I think it's so that, like, they're just like, oh man, I remember him from issue, like, 7 of that comic that no one read, and, like, oh, this is gonna be some bad stuff. And then everyone else is like, I don't know who this is.
Well, maybe it's gonna reveal some different city from a different universe or something.
Maybe,
that'll
I don't
actually
know.
be interesting.
Again,
Maybe. I can see the tagline for Convergence. DC Comics. We don't give a shit if you
again,
don't know what we're talking about.
this is just
'Cause
issue
we know.
2.
We know.
So, like, of course, there's a lot for there's a lot of room
There's
for
going
the
to be
story.
some problems.
I'm giving it a lot
there's a lot
of
of
shit
room
for
for the
being
story to
unfinished.
pick up,
Yeah.
and it seems like the story is about to pick up in issue 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Which I think it's really good that they're coming out weekly too, because it gives them more time to like expand the story and hopefully make it a better story.
I hope that soon, instead of just running by all of the battles and stuff, or like just like avoiding them and like, you know, being like, oh, we gotta stay out of that, oh, we gotta stay out of that, like
They'll
actually
do them? Yeah.
Yeah, or they'll actually start like, you know, the main characters, whatever they're setting up for, will actually like interact with people who are fighting, so you can kind of find out who they are and like learn more what's going on, you know, but I don't know. Because they keep just like running by, you know, the fights, and you're kind of like, oh, I guess that's Superman from another universe. Well, I guess that is too, you know, it'd be kind of cool to like know.
I'd like to see him punch something that's not sand.
Yeah, like sand hands. Sand hands.
Yeah, I know that
Okay.
eventually they're going to meet up, and I think team up with the Justice League from the New 52. But
You're
as far
ruining
as
it! No, I'm just kidding.
as far as I know, the New
Spoilers.
52 isn't part of Convergence yet. Like they're not on the planet yet. Yeah, like that's where Brainiac went in
Yet?
issue 0 was to get the New 52 universe.
Wait.
Oh.
What? You said the new
Well, like
52
that
is
Earth
not
is
part
not
of the
part
story
of
yet?
the story yet. Like
What Earth?
like
What
the
Hasn't-
Earth where the
hasn't been
Justice
brought
League
in yet.
is.
Oh, so I was like, is it the new 52? What is this about? Okay.
It's very confusing. Okay.
Yep. So, what are your guys' ratings?
This one
on
is this one's a 7 out of 10.
5.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a 5 or like a 4. It just really wasn't like, I kind of, because there are like some comics where like, you know, like, you're wanting to read them
Yeah.
so you can progress in the story. But like this, like, you know, like issue or whatever, and this was one of those issues which I've experienced a couple times before, but like I was like, come on, end, like I wanted it to end, like I was tired of reading it.
Yeah. When this is in a released volume, it's definitely going to be a slow start.
Yeah, that's the only thing
I
that
can tell that
sucks. At least
much.
with issues, you know, it's like short, sweet, and get it over with, and the next one, you know. But yeah, with volumes, imagine it's gonna be like tears all over the page. Like,
It'll
anything
probably
else
pick
you
up.
guys wanna add?
Oh god.
Oh, the tie-ins.
Yeah.
So hold
Well,
on, let me just
Where
preface
do we
this
want to
little
start?
rant by saying that we're talking about week 2's tie-ins. At least I am. I thought that week
I haven't
thought
read
that
any
week
of them.
1's
I didn't
tie-ins
read
were
any of
pretty
them.
okay. I read one tie-in and it ruined
well, except for
everything
the
for me.
Grayson Oracle one, right?
So,
What do you mean? What happened?
okay, so let
Oh,
me
the
get into
Supergirl
this.
one,
First
right?
off, the 90s are stupid.
Yeah.
Let me explain.
What do you mean
So,
the 90s are all that, according to Nickelodeon?
This book is
Just
called
kidding.
Supergirl, The Matrix. And you're thinking, oh, okay, so this is about Supergirl
Colon.
finding...
Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, so you think maybe, you know, this is about Supergirl maybe finding something called the Matrix, or fighting a villain named the Matrix. Then you find out that if you weren't reading in the 90s, then you would know this, but then you find out that Supergirl isn't really in this book. The main character of this book is a gray gelatinous blob named Matrix, who thinks it's Supergirl and shapeshifts into Supergirl. Also, Matrix is in a relationship with Lex Luthor Jr., who's really
So
a
he's
clone
dating a
of Lex
blob.
Luthor. And no, Lex
Wait until he
Luthor
finds
made
out.
the blob. And constantly calls her, you gelatinous blob.
What?
Also,
is
He got one of those
this?
The f-
Jello packets.
What
It's like,
didn't
here.
I
Also,
read?
the
Hold
first
on.
page says Supergirl versus Lady Quark and Lord Volt. In the story we had to call, Who the Hell is Lord Volt?
Huh.
So then at the bottom, it's got those editors text where you're like, okay, maybe the editor's gonna explain some of this. Like, tell me why it's really cool, like, why I should read it. At the bottom, I shit you guys not. I read this and I was like, what the hell am I getting into? I started reading it, and it goes, yeah, we know no one in the history of DC Comics has been agitating for these two to throw down, but we're trying to sell these books here, so you want to cut us a break?
It's a parody, right? It has to be a parody. I mean, look at the art on that cover alone.
And then the next box says, okay, not really Supergirl, but close enough to count. Actually, she's a shape-shifting blob of organic matter. They used to think it was Lana Lang, but now one thinks it's Supergirl. Let's just move on, shall we? We got nothing. Said with a straight face, no less. That's how the book starts, with the editor basically telling you, we didn't want to do this, but we want to make money.
It doesn't look... I mean, the cover doesn't look right.
The art is so weird.
Her hip... Okay, just look at her. Like, what is... What is happening there? And Volt. Who the hell is Lord Volt?
So pasty.
Apparently they're from Crisis on Infinite Earths. Which, maybe if I read Crisis on Infinite Earths, then I would be... like, excited about this, which I do want to read Crisis on Infinite Earths. I'm not saying Crisis on Infinite Earths is a bad story. It's a very good story. I want to read it at some point. But maybe if I read it, I would feel something for these villains, but, like, this book doesn't do a good job of making you feel like these villains actually, like, are anything that you should be concerned or, like, have your attention towards.
Where the editor's notes are, like... Who the hell is she fighting? Like a slice of pizza?
Lord
like,
Volt,
Lady Quark.
Yeah, man. How... Come on. Don't
Oh.
you,
Right? Like, come
don't
on.
you know comics?
How would you not know that? I'm so stupid. Yeah, okay, guys, go to page 4 and like
I
swipe
don't
where she's
want
like
it.
walking like all little pigeon things. Look at the art.
Hold on.
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
Oh my fucking god. What the hell's wrong with her hair?
That dude
It's
is
so weird.
fat. Her
hair's
hair
like-
is so epic it goes into the panel above it. Look at that shit. Fuck the fourth wall.
So guys,
she's even like.
Your
combing her hair,
boundaries
she's,
cannot
like, stringing
contain
out
me.
so
her
guys, I'm
hair.
gonna tell you right now. I got to page what?
Blue
How many
Beetle.
pages is this?
4.
Hold on. I got to page 6, and I was like, I'm done. This is boring.
What if it gets really awesome in like the
No,
last
no,
7
no.
pages?
That doesn't sound very promising. Beep, beep,
No,
beep.
I like
told
went
you
through and
so.
looked at it all, I skimmed it over, and I was like, yep, stupid. That's stupid. That's still stupid. That's retarded. That's stupid. Yep, that's real stupid.
The art makes me want to kill
That's some
myself.
bad
And then
man.
I read the thing at the back where it gives you the backstory. Maybe I was like, maybe I need to read the backstory
Yeah, like-
first. You know, maybe I need to
Uh-huh.
get to know this Matrix character. And then maybe I'll get it. And I read more about Matrix, and it made me want to kill myself. This is so...
That bad?
This is what was wrong with the 90s. Yeah.
So, guys, the artist, would that be the pencils? So, Timothy Green, the
Heard it here
second, you
first.
suck. Taylor, 2015. I'm just kidding. I keep doing that.
God. So, Michael, was there something you wanted to say before
We're at
I say
30
something
minutes,
about
you
Green
guys.
Lantern Parallax?
I don't know why we need so many upskirt shots.
Can I like tell you guys how much like female superheroes piss me off? Can I please?
Of course.
Yeah.
So like, you know, I'm not like, you know, one of those weird feminists that were like doing all that crap in English and stuff, and a lot of it's really dumb. But when it comes to DC Comics and their stupid slut superheroines, like, it just pisses me off so much. Like, they can never have normal costumes. You guys ever notice that? Obviously, you guys notice that. They either have a freaking leotard or, like, a skirt that's, like, freaking not even covering anything.
Of course.
And then freaking, like, Power Girl, whatever the hell her name is, has a circle around her freaking cleavage.
Oh, no. They fixed that. They put a Superman S right there.
Oh, yeah, but still, it's not how it used to be. She's like, look, my vulnerable spot. And, like, I don't understand. Just, why do they always have to look like they have a side job after they're done saving the world? Like, I'm glad they fixed.
I don't know about
I'm
you
glad they
guys.
fixed Wonder Woman's outfit. I really like her.
Yeah, the new one.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
I'm kind of digging Lady Quark. That's all I'm saying.
Freaking black
pizza?
one with like white hair, whatever the hell she is.
She's got the hey, she is Greek.
Oh, pardon. With her pizza outfit.
Mixing up races here.
What do you mean? Good thing we didn't post the last video because.
Oh God, we're not.
So internet,
Yeah.
you guys want to know what Michael here said? I'm just kidding.
No, hey, let's talk about Parallax. So, Gino,
Dude,
what'd you think about Parallax? How was Parallax?
Okay, so I read Supergirl, and it
Parallax.
made me not want to buy any more tie-ins for the rest of Convergence. And then I read Parallax, and it gave me my hope back. 'Cause it was so awesome.
What's Parallax
Okay, so
about?
let me explain a little bit of the backstory. First off, I love the Parallax character when he's Hal Jordan. Because Parallax came from a story called The Emerald Twilight. And while I still need to read it, like, I know what happens in it, I know the events that happen, I know how it happens, stuff like that, and I love it. Like, I love how it transpires, the characters and stuff. So what happens is that the Green Lantern's hometown of Coast City is destroyed by the villain Mongol. So Hal Jordan sort of goes crazy from all the grief. And he goes to the Guardians of the universe, and he asks them for the power to remake his home city. And they tell him no, because one of the rules of the Green Lantern is that you can't use your power for personal purposes. And so then that sends him off the deep end, and he kills the Guardians of the Universe. He kills all of them. And so then he takes all of their power, and then the Green Lanterns start to attack him, and he kills all the Green Lanterns, including his close friend Kilowog. And he basically fills all of his fingers with Green Lantern rings and becomes the villain Parallax. And then Sinestro tries to go and stop him, and he snaps Sinestro's neck. And then he flies to Earth, beats the shit out of Superman, and basically tells the Justice League, "You're all screwed, I'm gonna kill everybody." And then that's when the dome comes down in Convergence. And then when the dome comes down, people with superpowers lose their superpowers. So Hal Jordan loses the power of the Green Lantern. But it's later retconned in about 2008 that Hal Jordan didn't really go crazy, which kind of ruins the story for me, so I don't really like to believe it. But that Hal Jordan didn't really go crazy as much as he faltered in his willpower that a Green Lantern needs. So when he faltered, he allowed the entity Parallax to come inside of him, because Parallax is the embodiment of fear, of like the Yellow Lantern. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So he allowed that to come inside of him and take control of him, sort of like how Venom takes control of its host.
Also, Parallax looks kind of like a gremlin.
Sounds cool.
But yeah, so that happens, and then when the dome comes down, basically Hal Jordan loses the power of the Green Lantern, and then it also shuts down Parallax. So basically, as soon as the dome comes down, he goes to the police station and tells them to lock him up, because he feels so much grief, because he's basically killed like hundreds of his best friends and beat the shit out of one of his other best friends. And then Kyle Rayner, who took the place of Hal Jordan as basically the last Green Lantern in the 90s, he also lost his powers. So Kyle Rayner sort of becomes like a best friend to Hal Jordan. He goes and visits him in the prison like every day and just talks to him and tries to tell him, like, it wasn't you, it was Parallax. You can come out, like, it's fine. It wasn't you that killed those people, it was Parallax. And Hal Jordan just sits there and he's like, no, it was me. Like, I'm not gonna hide behind Parallax, it was me. So then Telos comes on to the big dome, and this is where it's sort of explained / shown that every superhero sees themselves and their opponent on the dome, so that way they know who they have to fight, who Telos is matching them up with.
Oh, they get matched up?
Yeah.
That's dumb.
So Kyle Rayner sees that he has to fight this, for some reason, this girl that looks like a girl version of Plastic Man, but anyways. So that happens, and then Kyle Rayner gets his powers back, and he's like, yes, I'm the Green Lantern again. And then he's like, wait, but if I'm the Green Lantern again, and then he turns around, and you just see the police station explode. And then then you see Hal Jordan Parallax just, like, rise out of it, and he's like, no more guilt, No more doubt. At long last, I can see clearly again. And you're like, oh shit. Oh, God.
Parallax is back, bitches!
The rain is gone.
So then he starts flying around, and he's like, what's his plan? His plan is to find a strong enough telescope to be able to find the stars, because on Telos you can't see the stars. He wants to be able to find the stars so that he can see where he is in the galaxy, because, obviously they don't know they're not even in their own universe. So he goes looking around, and that's when you find out that Parallax has been matched up with these heroes/villains from Electropolis, which is the same place as Crisis on Infinite Earth, so the same place where the freaking pizza lady came from. So basically they come with their tanks, and they're like, forward, soldiers! Shoot that man! Kill him now for your queen! And they shoot Parallax, and that's when you're like, oh god, they fucked up. Because Parallax flies around and just destroys everything. And then he goes to the city, and he's like, I was coming here peacefully, just so I could take a look at one of your telescopes and see where we were. But now I'm gonna kill everyone! And that's where the comic ends.
Oh, good.
Oh, jeez. They did a good job. Wow.
But yeah, so that
Okay.
gets me pretty excited to read the next issue.
Apparently, all of the emotions get their own little animal mascot.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's like emotional entities. And Parallax is the one for yellow.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
the one
Parallax is yellow. Ion is for the green power of will.
the one for green is a fucking blobfish.
Yeah, it's a fish.
It's a blobfish.
Yeah. Have you seen the one for love?
Yeah, it looks kind of cool.
But it doesn't make any sense.
None of them they don't fucking make sense.
The one for hope is like a big bird.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then the one for Avarice is like a big snake.
And then they all combine to form the Megazord.
You guys are like at 40 minutes. We should probably wrap
Yeah.
it up.
But
Oh, good.
yeah, so I really liked Green Lantern Parallax. If we're gonna pick up any tie-ins this week, please pick up Green Lantern Parallax. Just to show DC that all the other ones are shit and they shouldn't even print the next issue. Just pick up Green Lantern Parallax.
We can do it, guys. We can change the world.
Maybe they let their children write them or something.
Ooh,
Hey,
you
Timmy,
got called out,
wanna-
DC.
Hey Timmy, wanna write Supergirl for me? I'm pretty tired.
Okay, I've been saving this for a long time. Some freaking blob.
Timmy,
now
is
we
that
can
Timmy, is that a gray gelatinous blob as Supergirl? It's from the 90s, Dad.
Teen story Batman and Robin the Boy Wonder. People really liked it when I wrote that last time. You should invite your friend Frank Miller over more often.
Oh my god.
Okay,
That's
guys.
3 videos we
I
talk
think
shit on Frank Miller. Taylor's
I-
right, we should stop.
I think we should talk shit on Frank Miller every episode.
We love you, Frank.
Okay, guys. So we're at.
Oh yeah, so
We're at time.
So we'll wrap this up. Convergence. It's okay so far.
It's getting
It's
there.
off to a slow start.
That's the rating right now.
Oh god.
It feels like they're
Give it a
building up
chance.
to
We'll give it a
something, but they
chance.
were already building up to it, so...
I just take solace in knowing that Convergence is gonna be awesome at the end, and Secret Wars is gonna be awesome the whole way through.
I mean, Justice League starts out somewhat slow, but it gets really good. So I mean,
Yeah.
maybe this will do it too. All right. Well,
Alright,
that was all for
that'll be it.
this episode.
Alright.
Boy!
Ah!
Okay, bye.